Welcome to video 4 of Language That Sells. In today's video, we are going to learn to activate the logic-based tools while blending in the emotion to raise and lower desire by choice. Okay, let's take a moment and review what we learned in video 3. Now, we learned the strategy of secondary emotions and language that subtly points to stronger emotions. We don't want to hit them in the face with these primary emotions until we've built more of a rapport later on in the presentation. And my challenge to you was to make a list of emotional words and post them up to start practicing them and using them in your everyday language. Remember, get creative with these. Now, language that sells is where we've talked about using emotional words combined with logic to evoke a response, an action. Let's use what we've learned to shape the perspective of those we influence in our lives. If we can really shape this perspective, let's understand what it is. What is perspective? A particular attitude towards or way of regarding something, a point of view. It is said that perspective is everything. If you can change your perspective, you can change your life. I believe that we can shape and shift our perspective with three things: education, experience, and understanding. Because education tends to be the simplest first step to activating this process, this is where logic can affect the emotional experience of the matter. We have some phenomenal tools at our disposal if we can just consciously reach for them. Before I share you these tools, I think we've done enough to deserve a break. A beverage. Anyone care for a refreshing, mouth-watering can of soda? In fact, imagine with me it's a hot summer's day and you're out hanging out with your family and friends. It's your vacation day. Anything goes. And there sits before you an ice-cold can of your favorite cola beverage. In fact, it's up for sale. How bad do you want it? Anyone want to buy an ice-cold refreshing cola? On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad? 1, you couldn't pay me to drink it. Or 10, I would do anything to get it right now. 5 being neutral. All right? Join me as we bring up our desire and see if you can identify some of the simple sales tools that I use to raise your level of desire. I've already used one earlier, positioning. Hot day, vacation, it's all about the framework. Now, let's start in here and look for the tools that I use. Imagining you're on vacation, and it would be a pain to get up and walk away from your tropical lounging oasis and hunt for a vending machine, easily paying upwards to $1.50 or more for a can of soda. Not necessary here. This soda is only 25 cents, and you know what? You can even pay me later. No big deal. You could even sell it to the sunbather next to you and actually make a profit if that's what you choose. It quenches your thirst like nothing else. Thirsty? I mean, even it comes with an ice bucket that sits in fresh water. So you can actually enjoy that as well. Maybe put it on your hot skin. In fact, this is the last drop of drinkable liquid in the entire block, and it's yours if you want it. Notice your level of desire rising. It's ice cold. Close your eyes and just listen to this. The fizz in your mouth. You know what that sensation feels like, right? When I drink this, I'm reminded of my dad coming home with a pizza and a couple liters of soda for us kids in a blockbuster movie. What's the memory for you? What is that? And go there now. In fact, imagine turning to your neighbor right now and being like, I totally want that. All right? In fact, too bad, only one person can have it. Will it be you? Who wants it the most? All right. What happened in your level of desire? What tools did you see that I used here? All right, now we're going to take it down a bit, bring down the desire, assess where you're currently at, and let's bring it down quite a few notches. All right, did you know that diet soda contains a chemical that is a neurotoxin that excites the neurons in the brain to the point of cellular death? ADD, ADHD can be triggered by consuming too much of it. All consumable products are required by law to warn you if it contains it. Did you know that when diet soda gets hot enough, the chemicals in it turn into formaldehyde, something akin to that? A poison, something that's used to preserve dead bodies? Even soda in general, if you pick any regular soda, upwards to 39 grams of sugar in one can of soda. It's like basically watered down sugar is all it is. And in fact, soda can be known to cause belly fat, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, increased risk of cancer, gout, dementia, poor dental health. And think about that ice water that I promised that would go with it. Before I filled up the ice tray, the water ran brown in the sink. I just waited for it to clear up long enough that I could pour the ice in there. Ugh, gross. All right, so where's your level of desire now? Hopefully lower than where it was before. Meaning we brought you up the scale, we brought you down the scale using different logic-based tools to help you to feel a certain way. I want you to pay attention to what those tools were. Now, we can use logic-based sales tools and principles of persuasion to affect the emotional thermometer of those we influence around us. In the next video, we will investigate the tools that I used in selling this soda here, and I will show you how to immediately activate them in your life. We'll see you there.